Alright guys, so this time we're looking at the perspective of Advocate again. And it looks like he's going to be playing a mage this time. It doesn't look like mech mage, so we're going to see a different type of mage from him. And then we've got Yoddle playing a priest. Let's take a look and see what kind of a priest he's playing. Looks like a combo priest here.
Greetings.
I don't know the official term for this priest deck, but it does look like a pretty familiar one.
Is someone injured?
Alright, so we got a turn 1 Northshire Cleric. Always a strong play if you can't clear it right away, which Advocate cannot. Turn 2 Wild Pyromancer. Alright, so he's going to start casting spells and healing and drawing cards like crazy. It looks like we've got a lot of weird manipulation going on for Advocate here with his mage deck. Turn 3, what's he gonna play? Sorcerer's Apprentice. Maybe a mirror image. Duplicate. Okay. So Advocate is already pretty far behind. Okay, so we're going to see that Circle of Healing come out. That's going to heal up his minions, give him 2 cards. He's going to Power Word Shield his Pyromancer. No?
Namji, you have a crazy awesome amount of knowledge of this.
Alright, so Power Word Shield, he's going to buff the Pyromancer. It's going to deal 1 damage again. And he's going to heal his Northshire Cleric, which is going to let him draw another card. Alright, and he is ramping up fast with this Priest deck, and Advocate is, at this point, way behind. Alright, Sorcerer's Apprentice. Coming out on turn 4. Mirror Image. And he's going to try to take out that Wild Pyromancer. Bad news is the Priest can't just heal it back up. And draw a card for doing it.
Namja, is this Conquest or Last Man Standing?
This is best 2 out of 3.
Okay.
Alright, he's got 2 copies of the Taunt. Gonna heal up the Pyromancer, draw another card. Injured Blade Master, really strong card for the Priest. Alright, turn 5. I think Loatheb is a pretty good play here. Throw some kinks into the Priest plan.
What to do?
You don't want to play Sludge Belcher because this Cavall... Oh no, never mind, that doesn't matter. He doesn't have Shrink Master. Alright, so... He got rid of the Wild Pyromancer, so he eliminated a pretty big threat that was on the board. Sludge Belcher coming up.
How many decks did they submit again to use during the tournament?
They have 4 decks. They have 3 that they're playing in the beginning, and then they have a 4th deck because between the rounds they're able to change the order and which decks they're
What
using.
to do?
So we got Knife Juggler coming out. You can see I imagine he'll trade and then maybe play that other mirror image and see what the Knife Juggler does. Hope to get his hero power off on that shield, on that slime. We'll have to see. Is he gonna play the taunt? Yes. Alright, and Echo Medivh. Okay, so he's gonna get more taunts, and he's going to not Knife Juggler that stuff. Okay. Alright, Thunderfingers. I'm talking to you.
Sorry.
Okay, so we saw the Akanai Soul Priest come out, and this makes it so that the priest cards and powers that restore health deal damage instead, and that was able to let him use his lesser heal, which normally restores 2 health, to deal 2 damage to the Loatheb instead and kill it off. But now the priest is unable to heal himself, but that's okay because at this point there's a lot of 2 health minions on the board, so a lot of opportunities for him to use his hero to just straight off kill some of the stuff that Advocate has on the board. He's going to play Dr. Boom. I imagine he's going to play some more mirror images here. Alright, what are we going to get? I know he's hoping to kill off that Northshire Cleric, and he does, which is good. And Yoddle draws another Northshire Cleric. Okay, restore 4 health to all minions. So this is actually going to deal 4 damage to all minions. Okay, he just took 5 damage from those bombs.
Is someone injured?
But he was able to clear the board, and he's kind of trying to reset the board a little bit here. He just thought stole Frostbolt and Arcane Intellect, so not terrible cards, but not like amazing cards that he could have gotten from Advocate's deck here. Advocate, 8 mana. Gonna play Sylvanas.
I wonder.
Alright, plays the Loatheb. He's gonna Frostbolt the Northshire Cleric. Okay. Alright, so looking at Yoddle's decks up here, he's got the Shadow Priest, which he's not going to want to play because it won't be effective. Okay, he's got a Loatheb. He got double Loatheb on the board, and he's going to heal himself up. So, right now, I think that Yoddle probably has a slight advantage here. He's got some pretty good cards in his hand. Health is about even. The board's about even. That could change quickly, but Advocate is dumping a lot of his hand out right now to try to get ahead. Hopefully, it doesn't cost him. This is a good opportunity for Yoddle to use his Cabal Shadow Priest to take control of this Mad Scientist. It'll give him another 2/2 minion, and it'll also take away that nice Death Rattle effect that Advocate's looking for, where it pulls a secret from his deck and puts it onto the battlefield. So.
And what sets that off? If it dies? What sets off that? Oh,
yes. Okay, so we got Injured Blade Master and Light of the Naru. So this restores 3 health, and if the character is still damaged, it summons a Light Warden. The Light Warden, whenever a character gets healed, it gains +2 attack. So it starts hitting pretty hard. Have to see what he plays here. Double Knife Juggler.
What to do?
Okay, he's gonna Frostbolt the Taunt. And trade his Mad Scientist into it, I imagine. Yep, that's gonna pull out a secret for him. He got Mirror Entity. When your opponent plays a minion, summon a copy of it. Not super great against a priest a lot of the times, because a lot of times they have minions that deal effects, and they're not necessarily strong in and of themselves. So we got Double Knife Juggler coming out with a Mirror Image to set that off twice, and he did not on the Light Warden, but he is able to get it with his hero power.
Hero power. I'm sorry.
Right. Looks like he's gonna smite. Nope. Just gonna kill off the Mirror Image.
I must consider.
Smite one of the Knife Jugglers, Frostbolt the other. At this point, Yoddle has a pretty significant advantage here.
God, haven't they been? Besides that last match, wasn't their first one super neck and neck?
Okay, so he's gonna get the Alkanized Soul Priest as well. Draw 3 cards, or 2 cards. Yep. Yeah, I think they both, for the most part, have fairly more serious decks.
Oh yeah.
I know Fuzzy, Bear, Man, Pig, Peaches, according to you, has had some more fun decks to use.
That's always good to hear.
Yeah, at this point, I feel like I want to say that Advocate is behind at this point, just based on his cards and the way the board is looking and stuff like that. At the same time, nobody's really taken too much damage yet. So depending on what Advocate starts top decking here, he could make a comeback. So it's looking in favor of Yoddle right now, but you know, it's not 100%. Is he going to play the Sylvanas? It's a dangerous move if Yoddle has a mind control, which we know he doesn't. He doesn't know that.
If I can see getting really paranoid of what your opponent may or may not have being a possibility.
Yep, that's a big part of getting good at this game. Okay, he's going to steal the little taunt. And okay. Play Light of the Naru. No. Injured Blade Master. What are you gonna do? Okay, he's gonna play Light of the Naru, which is gonna deal 3 damage, and it's still gonna give him the Light Warden because technically the character was still damaged after the spell was cast.
Not quite what was planned.
All right. So yeah, at this point, Advocate is definitely behind. Let's see what he can do to pick things up. Looks like he's gonna dump his whole hand here and just hope for the best.
Oof.
Let me change your mind.
He's gonna steal another taunt.
I can hear his voice. I can hear Advocate's head in my voice as he's cursing right now.
You can hear his head in your voice.
I can hear his voice in my head.
Alright, so duplicate.
I wonder.
Alright, he's gonna kill off his Sylvanas and snatch the weakened 4/4. Play duplicate. Hope for the best. So at this point, Advocate is top decking and just hoping for the best, whereas Yoddle still has some fairly solid cards in his hand and the ability to heal himself. Ah, Holy Nova. Yep.
Yoddle came with his guns loaded today.
Alright, so Injured Blade Master, he's going to play that, then he'll play Holy Nova because Holy Nova deals 2 damage to the enemy minions and heals 2 damage to yours.
Namja, someone's saying there was a missed lethal in Fuzzy Man Peach's match. Do you remember it?
No.
Okay.
Embrace the void. Embrace.
I'm all caught up trying to give some play-by-play here, so I'm bound to miss things as well.
It's okay. Someone was just asking.
No, it's not. Alright, got
God,
Thought
why
Steal. Okay, yeah. This is, I think this is pretty much it. This is pretty much it.
Aw.
Yep.
Oh well.
That, folks, is game.
I think it will be funny watching Advocate play against Funny Man Peach. I'm never gonna get his name right.
Fuzzy marble pants. Alright, guys, any commentary on that game?
It'd been nice to see one of my arcane intellects instead of seeing him Thoughtseize it and get it, or actually only ran one, so it's amazing that he got it, or seen an erratic portal, or a couple other things that I have 2 copies of that I never saw.
Northshire plus Wild Pyro, and Circle is a really good opener for Priest, and there's not much you can do against it.
Well, I was thinking about shooting it and thought you would just heal around it, but it seemed like you were struggling there for a little bit when you were trying to combo off with it, so I probably could have caught you just trying to take advantage of the open board and maybe accidentally killed your Wild Pyro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely feel like Yoddle got a really, really good start that game, and that sort of carried him the rest of the way. And then, yeah, when you started to like top deck some of your cards and stuff like that, like, you know, you just, like you're saying, there are several things you could have drawn that would have made a significant difference.
Well, you know, mulliganing and opening up with Lothap and Sludge Belcher in your hand is not what everyone wants to see.
That's true.
I also got a lot of value off that Circle that I think cleared his entire board.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's why I mirrored Entity. Was that when that happened? Yeah, I was
Yeah.
just playing behind. I had to get you to start using some of your stuff because you had a grip.
Yeah, good game though.
Yep.